wonder if you will ever feel whole again. There is hope and healing from a reproductive loss. Call the International Helpline, 866-482-LIFE, and talk with someone who has been where you are. Your call is confidential, and we will help you find healing. 866-482-LIFE.
This is Trivia Friday. The number to call with your question or your answer to a question is 888-589-8840.
A pet swan named Pooh.
Yeah.
Now, that's remarkable.
Get out of here.
Wait, a chicken has an earlobe?
The color of the earlobe?
Well, how else are they going to wear earrings?
That's why, you never saw Dick Clark and Fidel Castro at the same time either.
Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Trivia Friday here on American Family Radio. And yes, we are live today. It's it's like August the 22nd, which is a long way from February. We thank you for listening on this, again, August the 22nd, 2025. And I am Tim Wildmon, and Ed Vitagliano is out today. And J.J. Jasper is in another country, like in Israel. He's in another continent. So they're not going to be here. So I've asked two of my colleagues here to sit in. And first of all, Jonathan Coker, you've been on before, though, Jonathan.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is not my first time, but...
Not your first rodeo?
Not my first rodeo.
And that's going to apply to you because you got some Western questions for us.
If anybody that's listened to me being on in the past, they'll know.
You're a Western fan.
I'm a Western fan.
And making his debut, hoping not to embarrass the family, is Adam Suddeth. Good morning, Adam.
Good morning. And yes, the family is trying to watch, so that is exactly what I hope not to do.
So, but Adam, you've been on and off sometimes because you serve as our you serve on our board, not our board of directors.
No.
You serve our radio board,
correct,
board operator, right? For what show?
I am a guest on this show, TI, but I am the producer for Jenna Ellis in the Morning.
All right,
I don't generally run the board for Jenna. I make Devin Patrick do that.
I got you.
And he also does the podcast for Sandy Rios
that
we
correct.
have on
I am a producer for Sandy Rios 24/7.
All right, so Jonathan and Adam are with me today, Tim. We have no diversity today, people. These are white, male, Southern Christians.
Young guys.
I'm sorry. Well, I don't know. If I'm 62 years old, I don't know if that's young. Well, we do have diversity. If you want to count a senior citizen, me, then we have some diversity here on the panel. I'm sorry. We tried to, but our diversity was not available.
Yeah.
And Ed usually serves that purpose because he's half Greek, half Italian.
Yeah.
But, and J.J. Jasper claims to be an Appalachian American. So that usually works for us. But anyway, regardless of your race, creed, age, we're going to have some fun today. We're going to do some learning, aren't we, guys?
Yes, sir.
Amen.
Jonathan, do you know the ground rules?
The ground rules are if you've called in the last 8 weeks, please hold. Is that right? Is it 8 weeks?
Well,
right?
Yeah, 8 weeks. That's right. 8
please
weeks.
Do not call so we can give everybody else a chance to call in. And the second one is you must be at least 11 years old or older.
That's right. And we have a mystery question. And if you answer that mystery question correctly, you will hear this sound. Yes, a beloved cowbell shall ring, and all the world will know you've won yourself an AFR ball cap. And we're gonna get some. We're having some new Trivia Friday T-shirts created, so they should be along in the next few weeks. But right now, we still got some of these. They're ball caps, they're trucker caps. I don't know. You can wear them. Pick your garden if you want to.
They're nice. I have one.
Are they nice?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're very nice caps. AFR ball caps. We'll send that to you if you answer the mystery question correctly. All right, so I think we're ready to go, fellas. Jonathan, now you are a self-admitted Western buff, right?
Well,
movies, TV shows, and history.
Yes, sir. I do like that. I like all that. So all of my questions will pertain to that. Or I do have a muscle car question as one of my three because this is America after all. So we have to have Western, muscle car.
All right, go.
All right. Here we go. Question 1. In August of 1876.
I didn't give the phone number,
Oh.
did I?
No,
Did
no,
we ever
I
give
don't
the
think
phone
so.
number?
I don't
We
think
have
so.
not.
Adam, you can read a phone number, can't you?
Yes.
You went to Ole Miss. Go ahead.
589-8840. That is 888-589-8840.
You one more time, slowly.
8.
We got a lot of
Eight.
Southern listeners.
8-589-8840.
Great. Go, Jonathan.
All right, here we go. Question 1. In August of 1876, while playing poker in Deadwood, South Dakota, this person was holding a pair of aces and pair of eights when he was killed. Who was he? I
And
hope
this
that-
is a well-known person, right?
Yes, sir. It's a
Yes,
well-known person. I hope that question wasn't
Good.
too long. All right. Question 2. John Wayne had a Grammy nomination for the Best Spoken Word Album in 1974. What was the name of the album?
That's when rap started.
Yeah, well,
Right there,
don't give too much away
1974
there.
with John.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, don't
with
give
John
too much-
Wayne. All
yeah.
right.
All right.
Okay.
Question 3. In 1968, Oldsmobile introduced the 442 model muscle car. What does the 442 stand for?
That's
That-
good. And it's one of our car buffs, so get it.
Yes, sir.
Go
I
ahead,
hope so.
Adam.
All right. First question is M&M's fruit chews would eventually become what popular candy? And it is not M&M fruit chews. It is now a different name. So whatever that is.
Fruit. What did you say?
Fruit chews. Like
Oh, shoes, not shoes.
not shoes. No.
Okay, I misunderstood. So repeat the question again, if you would.
M&M's
Uh-huh.
fruit chews
Okay.
would eventually become what popular candy? And it is well known. It's not an obscure candy that's gone out. So it is still very much sold today. Second question, I'm going to do the true or false since I'm kind of sitting in JJ's seat. I'll do a true or
Oh,
false.
there you
question.
go. In honor of JJ.
Yeah, in honor of JJ. The black box on a plane is actually orange. Is that true or false?
You know, you got to say it like this. Is that true? Or
I didn't
false?
want to. I didn't want to totally
Yeah,
try to
no,
do
well,
the JJ.
you had it, but JJ, he likes to do that Andy Rooney impersonation there when he says his question. But anyway, go ahead. What's the question again, real quickly?
The black box
Yes.
in a plane
Okay.
is actually orange.
All right.
Is that true?
So after plane crashes, they're all tragedies, and we're sad to talk about that. But after that, they recover. They call it the black box.
Correct.
We want to know, is it black or not?
Well, no, is it orange?
Is it orange or not? Okay.
Yes.
Black or orange. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, can they not see colors right? I
Got,
don't know.
got you.
All right, and my third question, according to Leviticus, what was the year of Jubilee? The year
According
of
to
Jubilee.
Leviticus, what was the year of Jubilee?
Yes, absolutely.
Why does that song come into my mind? Do y'all know what I'm talking
I
about?
think so.
It's that
Uh,
Southern gospel song, Jubilee. Remember that song?
Maybe.
No, you don't
Keep
remember
singing
that?
it. Keep singing it. Tim. Go ahead.
Jubilee. I could keep singing it, but that's the only word I know. All right, so here are my questions. I got a riddle to start out with here. You ready? You guys
We're
ready?
ready.
All right. It's sort of a riddle. All right, you have to pay close attention here. You have two coins that equal 30 cents. One is not a quarter. What two coins do you have?
All right, say that again.
Okay, you have two coins that equal 30 cents. One is not a quarter. What two coins do you have?
Mm.
All right. And my second question, what animal hibernates the longest? I'll give you a choice. This is a multiple choice. What animal hibernates the longest? Bears, snails, koala bears, or sloths? All right, you got it?
Okay.
You have to pick which one of those hibernates, which animal among those hibernates the longest. Also, for you horse people, people who know about horses, you may know this.
Equestrian.
Okay, equestrian people. Yeah, that's what I should call them, right? That sounds more sophisticated.
Right.
Okay. How can you tell the age of a horse?
I do.
Now,
know the answer to that.
now that's easy pickings for people who are around horses, but general public,
That's right.
That's a tough question.
Yeah.
Well, we
Agreed.
just rescued a horse, so I just found that answer out like 2 weeks ago.
You just you're the first person in my life I've ever met that rescued. How did this happen?
It was a neglected horse that was close to our property,
Okay.
and we actually had a makeshift horse trailer that we rescued and confiscated the horse and is bringing it back to health. It was really
So
slim.
you're a horse thief?
Yeah.
Yes, legally,
You know what
because I
happened in
did
the
call
Old West when you were a horse thief.
a horse. I called the police and I called our alderman, and they both said, "You're fine. You're doing everything right. No worries."
Okay. You're serious? This was an abused or neglected horse?
It was a neglected horse, and there were other horses that had died that were on that same property.
I got you. Okay. All right. Well, let's get busy here. Jonathan, where do we go first?
We're going to go to Roger in Arkansas. Roger, thanks for calling Trivia Friday. You are on the air.
I'm here.
All right.
How you boys doing today?
Roger, we're doing great, my friend. Thanks for calling. Where are you calling from in Arkansas?
Close to a town called Camden.
Camden, yeah.
El Dorado.
Yeah. My wife lived there for a couple of years when she was a child.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Camden, Arkansas.
It's a real old river town.
Yeah, South Central, right? South Central Arkansas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
All right.
That's it.
You have a question? You got a question for us, or you want to answer one or both?
Both.
All right. Which one do you want to answer?
Deadwood.
All right. Here we go.
Here we go.
Right off the bat,
I
one of
know.
our Western questions.
I know.
Go ahead.
All right, here we go. The question is, in August of 1876, while playing poker in Deadwood, South Dakota, this person was holding a pair of aces and pair of eights when he was killed. Who was he?
Wild Bill Haycock.
That is correct.
Wild Bill.
Hickok.
How'd you know that, Roger?
I like what I read quite a bit of westerns. Louis L'Amour is one of my favorite
Yes, sir.
authors, and so he's got a lot of stories, you know.
Yes, sir.
You too, Jonathan. Louis
Yeah,
L'Amour.
that's right. We have devotions every morning before we start work here, and on top of doing trivia today, it was my day to do devotions, and I actually referenced the Louis L'Amour book in my devotion. So even my devotions they always have Western tied to it.
He's probably the number one Western writer
I would agree.
in the U.S.
Yes, sir.
Is he still alive?
No, I
No,
don't think so. I
passed
think he
away.
passed in
Okay.
80s, 90s, something
Okay.
like that.
All right, Roger. Great job there. Wild Bill Hickok died with a pair of aces and a pair of eights. Right?
Yeah, and that's actually, I'm not much of a poker player, but
Right.
again, just going on to the history of that, they actually call that the dead man's hand, if you ever get that when you're
Right,
playing
dead
poker.
man's hand. That's it. Yep.
Yeah. All right, Roger. Go ahead. What's your question?
How come a cat has slitted eyes up and down?
How come a cat has what?
Slits.
Their eyes are slitted up and down to sit around.
Oh, that is a very good question. You guys have any? We're going to talk amongst ourselves here. Why do cats have slits in their eyes? Huh?
I'm a dog person. Don't ask me.
Okay,
Yeah.
and a horse person.
Yeah, well, now.
Yeah.
Just a guess, I'm going to say it has something to do with the
Well,
way they blink or the way the light has to come into their eye.
they look. Cats always got a little shady look
Yeah,
to
yeah,
me
they do.
when they look
Yeah.
around. I don't know. They're like
They're up to something.
they're up to something. Slits in their eyes, though. We don't know the answer, Roger. What's the answer?
It's got to do with light. When they can close their eyes so close that it lets in more light of a night, so they can hunt of a night.
Ah,
Oh, so they can night hunt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
it has to do with how much light goes into their eyes, and the tighter you can make it, the more light comes in.
You know, when you hear things like this about animals, and you say somebody could say there is no God,
yeah, that's very true. That's
Like-
very true.
like this just happens,
Right.
like evolution
That's right.
creates something like this.
100% agree with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Well, that's a very interesting question, Roger. We thank you for calling, buddy, from Arkansas, and have a great day. Next up, who's up, Jonathan?
All right, next we have Joyce, who is calling us from Kansas. Joyce, you are on trivia. Thanks for calling.
Hi.
Hi, Joyce. How
Hi.
you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Thanks for calling us here at American Family Radio. Where do you live in Kansas?
I live in Abilene. And
Oh.
I really wanted the
Okay.
question about Wild Bill Hickok because he's such a big part of Abilene, Kansas history.
That's right.
Tell us how that is.
He was the sheriff, the first sheriff of Abilene
Okay.
back in the kind of tamed down Abilene when it was getting, when they started bringing the cattle drives from Abilene. Abilene turned into a really wild town. And Wild Bill Hickok was the sheriff that they hired to come in and he tamed down the town. So,
Well, you got a town of outlaws when your sheriff's named Wild Bill.
Wild Bill.
Absolutely.
He's the law and order guy.
It's a lot better than if you had the name Tame Bill. That's
Tame,
for sure.
yeah, that wouldn't work in history. You'd be forgotten.
Right.
Wild Bill Hickok. So how far are you from Dodge City, Joyce?
Oh, Dodge City is about 5 hours west of us.
Okay. Well, there's a lot of history in Kansas for the anyway for the westward expansion of the U.S.
Abilene.
Go ahead.
Abilene is about 20 miles east of Salina.
Okay. On that, what is that interstate? 70?
Yes.
70. Yeah.
Yep. All right, Joyce. Fire. Which you want to answer one of our other questions?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
which one?
Yes, I do. I'll answer the one about the airplane black box.
Okay. All right. True or false? The black box in a plane is actually the color orange. Is that true or false?
That is true.
You were
All
absolutely
right.
Correct. Way to
How
go,
did you know
Joyce.
that, Joyce?
I read a lot of trivia and I just remembered it.
Yeah.
So,
do you know any more about this, Adam? Why this is?
Yes, they say it's actually a misnomer, as they are typically painted bright orange for visibility during search and seizure operations. The name originated from a few factors. Historically, some early versions were housed in black metal boxes to protect sensitive components, but more broadly, the black box has become a common term to self-contained electronic devices in the post-World War II era. So it's just kind of
that's some detail you give us there, Adam. We appreciate your research there.
I do some
now
research.
the black box, as it's called, is orange. That makes sense for visibility purposes. But what it contains is the I guess the computer information about the plane, so that the investigators will know what happened. Is that right?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. So anyway, all right, Joyce, what is your question for us?
okay. There's only one state capital that is named after a person who was vice president. That's my question.
Ooh.
The name of the state capital who is named after a person who is vice president. Who was vice president?
Okay. I'm thinking Austin, Texas, but who's the VP named Austin?
I can't think of one named Austin.
Huh?
I can't think of a vice president.
Can you tell us, is it east or west of the Mississippi? Can you tell us that much?
West,
West.
I think.
Yeah, I'm talking about the United States.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So west, you think? Name
West.
I'm trying to think of all the capitals.
Me
That's
too.
a hard sweep to
Yeah.
do. What about Jefferson City, Missouri? Right there.
Yeah.
Thomas Jefferson.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go with that.
I'll go with that.
What about it, Joyce?
That's correct.
Hey.
Yes, I will clap for myself.
Yeah, good job.
'Cause that was
Good job.
impressive.
That was
I'm not
impressive.
going to
Very
have false
impressive.
humility right here.
I wouldn't
You know what I'm
either.
saying?
Once she said west, I was going California, Washington, Oregon.
Yeah.
I was trying to go that direction and come back.
Yeah, Jefferson City, Missouri is the state capital,
Good.
named after, or
Right.
at least the same name as Thomas Jefferson. Thank you, Joyce. We appreciate it. Thanks, Joyce, for calling from Kansas. You're listening to American Family Radio. It's Trivia Friday here, and I have with me today Jonathan Coker, who is GM for AFR, and I have Adam Suddeth, who produces Jenna Ellis in the morning.
Correct.
They are filling in for Ed Vitagliano, who's at the casino, and JJ Jasper, who's in Israel. Did I get that right? Did JJ? Oh, Ed.
I'm
No,
not
Ed.
going to say anything about Ed.
I'm sorry. Ed is not at the casino. I think he had to go to the doctor or something.
I wonder if he had a dead man's hand.
Yeah, well, good point. Good question. A dead man's hand, which is 2 aces and 2 eights.
That's right.
You never want to get that, huh?
No.
You never want to get that. If you want to, Jonathan, tell our folks how they can watch us if they want to join us on the internet.
They can watch us on Facebook, YouTube.
Right.
Just search for American Family Radio, and we are broadcasting live. And we're also broadcasting live on our own streaming platform,
which is
streaming.afa.net.
Okay, streaming.afa. Stream.
Excuse me.
It used to be stream.
Yes, sir.
Stream.afa.net. You can watch the show there too on the video. Stream.afa.net. That's our own video service that you can check out there. As Jonathan said, YouTube and Facebook have it as well. Well, we go next to, where do we go next, Jonathan?
We go to Crystal, who is calling from Mississippi. Crystal, welcome to Trivia Friday.
Hey, I'm so excited. I've been trying to get on here for at least a year.
Well, welcome, Crystal. Thanks for calling, and we're glad you made it on the air after trying for a year. Where do you live in Mississippi?
I live in a small town called Collins. It is about 30 miles north of Hattiesburg and maybe 50, 60 miles south of Jackson.
Okay. So between Hattiesburg and Laurel, maybe? Sort of?
Yes, yeah. Laurel's a little, Laurel is east of us, but we used to, when I was in school, and that's been a mighty long time, but we used to have the largest tank farm in the United States.
Like
I remember
Army
being in the 7th grade and our history teacher telling us that we were high up on the bomb list in Collins because we had the largest oil tank farm.
Oh, oil tank. Okay.
Yes, oil tank. I should have clarified that.
Yeah, I was thinking the Sherman.
Yeah.
I was thinking Army tank, too.
The tanks, Army tanks, yeah. Oil tanks.
Oil tank.
Is that like just the reserves? So is most of the U.S. reserves in Collins?
I guess so. It's huge. I mean, it's on Highway 588 going toward Ellisville, Laurel.
Okay. Well, all right, Crystal, you want to ask, answer, or both?
Both. My question has been taken, but I'm going to try the one about the 35 cents.
Okay, here's the question that Crystal's going to answer. You have 2 coins that equal 30 cents. One is not a quarter. What 2 coins do you have?
You have a quarter and you have a nickel because the nickel is not.
Yes.
The quarter.
Yes. You know what? When I heard that, took me. I couldn't figure out the answer till it was given because I kept. My mind kept going.
Right.
This
It
can't
can't be
happen.
a quarter. Yeah.
Right. How in the world can this happen?
But
well,
just one of them.
That's
not
right.
a quarter.
You have to listen to, like with all riddles, you got to listen to the key word. You have 2 coins that equal 30 cents, and I said one is not a quarter.
Absolutely.
What 2 coins do you have? And Crystal answers it correctly. A quarter and a nickel. So the other one was a quarter. So, Crystal, we're going to have you hang on for just a minute through the break, okay?
Okay.
And then you can ask your question of us. You're listening to Trivia Friday on American Family Radio. Tim, Jonathan, and Adam. And we'll get back to Crystal from Mississippi, and then Becky in South Carolina, Sherry in Arkansas, and others are calling in. Here's the phone number if you want to try to reach us here on Trivia Friday, 888-589-8840. All we ask that you be 11 years old or older, and that you have not been on the air with us in the last 8 weeks. Other than that, call in. See you in a minute.
It's my turn. here is your host for My Turn, Don Wildmon.
Years ago, I wrote an article to my mother. She was still alive then. I'd like to share it with you. It's simply called Thanks, Mama. Thanks, Mama. That's about the best way I know to say it. For all the things you gave me and did for me in my formative years. I'm a grown man now, and I can look back at my life at home with more objectivity than when I was growing up. Thanks, Mama, for taking me to church. I can remember when we lived quite a long way from church, but come Sunday, we went. I can remember that my clothes weren't quite as fine as the other kids' clothes, but that didn't stop me from learning about the love of God. And there was that stage I went through when I rebelled against attending church. I remember the day I went to Sunday school and then skipped the worship service. I remember getting home and the lecture you gave me. I went the next time. I may not have wanted to, but I did. And I'm richer because of it, because you cared enough to discipline me. Thanks also for standing beside me during trying times. I recall the time in high school when the principal and I had a misunderstanding. I thought I was doing what was right and was standing on a principle, and you stood beside me. If there was ever a doubt in your mind as to whether or not I was doing what was right, it never showed. I believed you believed in me, and I desperately needed, that belief at that time. Thanks, too, Mama, for working so that I could have an education. I still remember that night I came home from my first few days in college and said I was quitting. You talked me into finishing that semester and several more. And during those days, little did I realize the sacrifice you were making. I look back now and realize that we were poor folks, and it took all the money you and Daddy could make to give us children a chance at an education. It never entered into my mind at that time that we weren't as well off as other people. I guess I just took it for granted that we were. I knew you hardly ever bought a new dress or went to the hairdresser, but at that point in time I didn't know women were supposed to do things like that. Thanks also, Mama, for instilling high morals in me. I recall the day I caught my shirt in the screen door and let out a little, what many would consider today, insignificant four-letter word. I was really shocked to see you standing there. And the silent disappointment that was on your face spoke more than harsh words of condemnation could have ever said. Looking back now, I can see that we didn't have much of the world's goods. We weren't accepted by many folks because we were kind of poor. But I learned what honesty was and fairness and love. And I want you to know that I wouldn't trade what you gave me for all the riches of those folks who thought we weren't good enough to associate with them. I guess we may be good enough now, but if we are, it's because our love reaches just a little farther than theirs. In closing, let me add there are many things I could say thanks for, but allow me to sum them all up by simply saying thanks for your love. It was that made you the type mother you are. Thanks, Mama.
This has been My Turn with Don Wildmon, a production of the American Family Association.
Jesus said, "Let the little children come to me, and do not hinder them, for the kingdom of heaven belongs to such as these." Matthew 19:14.
There you go.
Yeah.
That is
Gunsmoke.
Gunsmoke.
Yeah. We're finally bringing some class to the Trivia Friday.
Class. That's the theme. Wow. We've done Bonanza before.
Yeah, I know.
But that's Gunsmoke, which had I'd have to go back and look. The Gunsmoke had a 15 to 20 year run.
Yeah, they had a long run. It went from black and white to color, and it was a long run for sure.
All right, you're listening to Trivia Friday on American Family Radio. We're going to repeat our questions that have heretofore gone unanswered, but Crystal's on the line with us from South Mississippi, and she has a question for us. Go ahead, Crystal.
Okay, I accidentally switched over to my Bluetooth on my car. Can y'all still hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, we sure can. We don't care what color you use, Crystal. It's fine with us. You know, blue tooth,
color
green
tooth.
tooth. Yeah, long in the tooth,
that'll
whatever
work.
you want to use. But, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. This is a question kind of like the one I answered, and you really have to put your thinking cap on.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah. Well, yes.
So you have 2 ducks in front of 2 ducks, 2 ducks behind 2 ducks, 2 ducks to the left of 2 ducks, 2 ducks to the right of 2 ducks. How many ducks do you have?
2, 4, 6, 8. All right, don't say anything, Crystal. We're going to answer. We're going to talk amongst ourselves.
I'm going with 8 also.
Well,
I've got 10.
No.
I've got 10.
No, hold on.
But now I've heard this question
All right,
before.
repeat the question.
Yeah, go ahead and repeat it one more time,
Okay.
Crystal. Go ahead.
Okay, because y'all are brilliant. Y'all can get this.
Well,
Here you go.
Thank you.
You have 2 ducks in front of 2 ducks, 2 ducks behind 2 ducks, 2 ducks to the left of 2 ducks, 2 ducks to the right of 2 ducks. How many ducks do you have?
2, 4, 6. I got 8.
It is 8. I redid
no,
it again.
it's-
I've got 8.
It shouldn't be 8.
Oh. Brent Creeley, our producer. Hold on just a minute,
Yeah,
Crystal.
yeah.
We put our foreheads together here. That's 25% brain power from each of us here, and we're going to come up with 2. Is that what you said? 4.
No,
4. We're going to come up with 4. 4.
I have 7.
Absolutely right. That is so right.
It's
so
4?
look, draw it. Draw
I did.
2
Yeah.
ducks.
Okay. 2
Draw
ducks.
2 ducks.
All right.
I'm just
Okay,
drawing lines
now,
I can't draw.
behind those 2 ducks, put 2 more ducks.
Mm-hmm.
So you got 4 ducks. You
Yeah.
got 2 ducks in front of 2 ducks, 2 ducks behind 2 ducks, 2 ducks to the left of 2 ducks, and 2 ducks to the right of 2 ducks.
Okay.
It's 4 ducks.
You got
Yeah.
4 ducks.
I am.
There you go. Well, I got to give credit to Brent, our producer
Yes,
here.
sir.
He came through for us.
I think he should be on trivia sometime.
I think so too.
I was so wanting to. That's why I've been so excited, because I was so wanting to
Yeah.
stump y'all, but
Well,
y'all got me.
Well, you almost got us, though. We
Yeah.
had to put it all
Yeah.
together. Thank you, Crystal. We appreciate it very much, Crystal. We like her enthusiasm, don't we?
We
You're
do.
You're listening to Trivia Friday. Okay, here's your cue, fellas.
Okay.
Also known as
Learning University.
Learning University's on the air. Tim, Jonathan, and Adam. And Adam's making his debut today, and family's listening, right, Adam? And
Hopefully.
do they care? Hopefully they care. Yeah.
They haven't texted me to say that.
Okay, they don't want
to distract you.
Yeah, they don't want to distract.
That's what it is.
All right, let's repeat our questions, guys. Go ahead, Jonathan.
All right.
We need 3 questions total.
Okay. All right. So one of mine has been answered, so I will add one at the end. Here we go. Question 1. John Wayne had a Grammy nomination for the Best Spoken Word Album in 1974. What was the name of the album? My second question is, in 1968, Oldsmobile introduced the 442 model muscle car. What does the 442 stand for?
Good question.
Yeah, any of you muscle car guys ought to know the answer to that. All right, and to add one question, this Texas mission was turned into a military fort and was named after the word meaning cottonwood.
Okay.
What is the well-known name of this fort?
Okay, go ahead, Adam.
All right, my first question is M&M's Fruit Chews were eventually became what popular candy? So M&M's Fruit Chews, so chewing of fruit chews, would eventually become what popular candy?
And they're good, too, I have to say.
They are. I like them.
Yeah.
All right, my second question is, according to Leviticus, what was the year of Jubilee?
Jubilee. I don't know. I just got to say that and sing that every time I hear you say it. Go ahead.
What?
Am I the only one that heard this? Knows this song?
No, I've probably heard it, but I just don't
Brent,
remember.
see if you can pull that up. I think that's the Florida Boys. I'm not sure. Jubilee gospel song. Pull that up and see if we can find it, and we might play a little bit of it. Go ahead. Or either I'll sing it again.
I was about to say, I think you need to keep singing, too.
Yeah, our church sings the sound of Jubilee, so it's a different, it's more of a modern thing. All right. And then my third question, because I've had one answered, adding a new one. How many stomachs do most dolphins have? And it's not just one. How many stomachs do most dolphins have?
What plural means.
Yes.
Usually, when you ask a question with an S on the end of it. But yeah, so you're telling me dolphins, friendly dolphin out there, he or she has more than one stomach.
Correct.
How many do they have?
That's exactly the question.
Okay. All right. Here's my questions. What animal hibernates the longest? And here are your choices: bears, snails, koala bears, or sloths. What animal hibernates the longest? Number 2, how can you tell the age of a horse? What do you use to tell the age of a horse? And number 3, a new question here. After bananas and apples, what are the next 3 most consumed fruits in the U.S.?
After bananas.
And bananas are number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Apples are number 2. After that, what are the next 3 most loved fruits or most consumed fruits by Americans?
Okay.
You got me?
Right.
Yes, sir.
I got
okay, and we're gonna see if Brother Tim was who sang that, Brent? The Florida Boys. I had that right too.
Yes, sir.
I just remember my dad watching the gospel music in the 70s before we went to church in the morning. Go ahead, play that. Wait, I tell you what, find it. That's what I'm talking about. Listen to that. We can hear it. I can hear it. Y'all can't hear it?
Oh. Yeah, well, we can hear it.
See, did I not sound like these guys when I was singing it?
Exactly like those guys, Tim.
Hey, the Florida Boys doing Jubilee right there. All right, back to the phones. Who's up next, Jonathan?
All right, we are going to go to South Carolina where Becky is calling in. Becky, welcome to Trivia Friday.
Well, hello, gentlemen. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited because I'm a music teacher and I knew the Jubilee song, and also Michael, what's his name? Michael Card's got a Jubilee song. Can I answer the Jubilee question?
Sure. Yeah. Hold on just a second, Becky. I'm just got that. So you remember the Florida Boys? We were playing. Could you hear that on the radio?
I could not, but I was on my phone, not the radio.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know.
Well, anyway, I think it went out over the radio because I asked Brenda. But anyway, you remember the Florida Boys, that Jubilee song, right?
Right. And Michael Card has. It's a very famous hymn. Just several hymns. Yeah. I also, can I just say, Brother Tim, thank you for making that Warrior movie about your dad. Just listening to Dr. Dobson's passing yesterday, because I grew up on your dad and Dr. Dobson in the 70s and 80s.
Yes, ma'am.
And I want to thank you and your men for standing, and the women, standing in the gap, brother, because
amen.
God, it is, I would not be here without Christian family and Christian radio. I'm telling you, I know y'all do this every day, but it blesses people.
Well,
it's you just don't see. But anyway.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for those kind words, Becky. We appreciate it. Yes, we were saddened to learn of the passing of Dr. James Dobson, founder of Focus on the Family and Family Talk Radio. At night, I think he was 89.
Yes, sir.
Dear friend of my dad's and in our ministry, and a great influencer on millions of people.
Absolutely.
For the gospel. All right, Becky, ask, answer, or both.
Well, she wanted to answer Michael.
Oh, Jubilee.
May I do both,
sorry.
please?
All right.
Yeah.
Yes,
Ask the question, Adam.
All right. According to Leviticus, what was the year of Jubilee?
Well, I could be wrong, but every 7 times 7 is 49, and every 49th year they'll have the Jubilee because God sets his people free. If you owed money, you're set free. If you were a slave, you're set free.
Is that
Very
right?
close. It is not the
Okay,
49th year. You were correct about the
50th year.
It is. You're
sorry.
correct. It is the 50th.
All right.
year.
All right,
Yes.
we give her a second shot.
She caught herself.
Yeah.
49. Sorry about that.
How do you come up with 50, Adam?
Because of the 7 year, the 7th year is the Sabbath year, and then 7 Sabbaths is 49. So the following year is the year of Jubilee.
Okay.
So year 50.
So that was celebrated by the Hebrews.
Yes.
for a long, long time in the Bible.
Absolutely.
Right? So every 50 years, you had the year of Jubilee.
Yes, you were not supposed to permanently
So if you're going to rack up your Hebrew credit card, do it on year 49.
Well, yes, and
right?
they actually admonish people to not take advantage of family members and to sell, because you weren't selling the land, you were selling harvests.
Right.
And so that's what it was.
I
How
got
many
you.
harvests it was.
I got you. Way to go, Becky. Now, what's your question for us?
Well, about the Jubilee Singers. What famous college international choir was the first recorded choir in 1870s? Thomas Edison recorded them singing. Who were they? The Jubilee Singers. What famous? You'll know these songs, but anyway, what famous college? Anybody got a guess?
Okay, the Jubilee Singers were from?
Yes.
That's what you're asking?
Yes. What colleges are they
were
from?
were they a gospel group in the 70s or 80s?
It's a no. We're talking about the 1870s.
Oh, the 1870s.
Yeah,
that's a different 70s.
It'll help if that's a different 70s.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a historical black college, if that helps.
Is it in South Carolina?
No, sir. It's in Tennessee.
Well, historically black colleges in Tennessee, you have Tennessee State University. Okay. You have I want to say, is it Bis
I don't have a clue.
It's
I would probably make a fool of myself.
I'm trying not to, but you guys keep interrupting. I'm trying to think here, and you keep throwing these.
I'm sorry, I'll stay quiet.
Oh, what is the name of it? It's a hyphenated Bethune-Cookman or not?
Bethune-Cookman, yeah, but I think
that's in Florida. I don't know. What is it, Becky? Tell us.
It's Fisk, F-I-S-K, Fisk University Singers.
Okay.
They still sing to this day. They're called the Jubilee Singers. They were the first African-American men and women that had been slaves. And
Wow.
John Work, his family, it's a big deal because they wrote down what they were singing. And that's where we get Go Tellin' on the Mountain, Swing Low Sweet Chariot.
Oh, yeah, all those, I call them black
spirituals.
Black spirituals, yeah, from
Negro spirituals, yeah.
Oh, so this, you said Fisk University?
Fisk, yes, sir.
I've not heard of that.
It's near Nashville.
Okay.
It's one of the first colleges ever to educate black people in music, because I'm a musician, that's why. But anyway, it's a big deal. But Jubilee Singers is what they're called because. I'll thank y'all.
Okay.
I appreciate y'all. Have a great day.
You too, Becky. Appreciate it.
Becky.
I'm going to look up. I'm not familiar with Fisk University. Is that what she said?
Yes, sir. Fisk.
Yeah, it's in Nashville. Huh. I know Tennessee State University is a historically black college. That's why I knew that.
That was
anyway,
your guess.
All right, you're listening to Trivia Friday on American Family Radio. Tim, Jonathan, and Adam, where do we go next, Jonathan?
All right, we're going to go to Arkansas, where Sherry is calling. Sherry, welcome to Trivia Friday.
Hi.
Hello, Sherry. Thanks for calling. Hi. Where do you live in Arkansas?
We live in Springdale, Arkansas.
Okay.
Northwest corner.
Yes, ma'am.
Next to the Razorbacks.
That's Fayetteville. I was there last spring. We drove by the football, baseball stadium on campus there, and drove through the area.
You were also close by with Wesley and your wife and some other folks to meet the people.
Yeah, were you there?
Roger. Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. Yep, that's right. And all right, Sherry, ask, answer, or both?
Both.
Okay, which one do you want to answer?
I want to answer the one about the car engine.
Here we go. Jonathan, that's yours.
All right, so here's the question. In 1968, Oldsmobile introduced the 442 model muscle car. What does the 442 stand for?
Well, I have to be honest. I first thought it was the size of the engine in cubic inches, but then I checked. So it's 4-barrel carburetor, 4 engines, and 2 exhausts, 4-cylinder engines and 2 exhausts.
That is
you got
correct.
It right?
That's right. That's right. It's the 4-barrel carburetor, 4-speed transmission, which we will give you a pass.
Oh, that's it.
And dual exhaust. So that's what the 442 stood for.
Well, when the category of muscle cars, did that mean like they had their horsepower was much more than the others?
Yes, sir. They were built to be like straight
race cars.
Straight race cars, basically. Yes, sir.
Right. But they were general.
They were general public.
Right. You could get them off the car lot.
That's right. And that started in the 60s, like early to mid 60s, I believe it was. They started calling them or classifying them as muscle cars.
And that's about the time the radar gun was invented.
Probably so. Probably so.
For highway patrolmen.
That's
but
right.
The problem was they couldn't catch them.
That's right. That's right. They could see how fast they were going, but they couldn't catch them.
Way to go, Sherry. Great answer. So give us your question. Go ahead.
Okay, well, we aren't disappointed for who's on there, but we were hoping for J.J. Jasper.
Yeah.
This is no, it's okay. This is an aviation question. We're also hoping for the orange box question.
Oh, yeah, that's gone. JJ is a private plane pilot.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's why he knows. Yes. So, all right, well, go ahead. We'll see what we can do here.
Oh, yeah. So what is the highest elevation airport in North America? Where is it located, and what is the elevation?
Okay, Sherry, we're going to talk amongst ourselves, so don't say anything. Okay, fellas. Denver,
initially, Denver.
Denver's called the Mile High City.
Yeah.
That's
right now. My wife and I, we just flew into about 3 weeks ago. We flew into Salt Lake City. It's also high up, but I don't think it's as high as Denver.
I wouldn't think so.
I'm trying to think anywhere else. You're talking about a major airport, right, Sherry?
No.
No.
Not a major airport.
Okay, then you're talking about something in the Rockies. If you're talking about the continental
Continental. Oh, it's continental. Yeah, that's what.
Did you say continental United States?
North America.
In North America.
Highest elevation in North America.
Yeah, see, Sherry's trying to trick us.
Yeah, she is. It's almost a riddle.
You know what? Let's go with Denver.
That's fine, because I don't have any other.
We're going to go Denver.
Okay, it's Leadville, Colorado.
Okay.
You know where Leadville is?
Leadville, so you're going to go it's in the Rockies.
Yeah.
You have to avoid the Rockies when you're flying around.
Yes, you do. Yes.
Out there. Have you
1,934 feet.
Have you ever flown in there,
elevation.
Sherry?
Yeah.
So that's over 2 miles high.
So do you fly in there to go snow skiing or why? Why do you go there?
No, we actually love to go just to that area for vacationing, and my husband is a private pilot as well, and so he wanted to have some experience flying in there, and so he just hired a little guy.
I got you.
A little guy, a private person to fly him. Yeah, but it's tricky, obviously.
What she just said is that's the 2 mile high, where Denver's the mile high, around 5,280 feet. That was 10,000 something, so that's 2 miles high. It's the 2 mile high.
Wow, that must be that must be an incredible view, right, Sherry?
Absolutely, breathtaking.
So So just I'm just curious because Alice and my wife and I, we're always looking for new places to adventure out to. What's the name of the place you go to?
Leadville.
Leadville. Okay.
Leadville.
Leadville.
Yes, there's Salida.
Leadville. Okay.
Salida's a really great town. It has the Arkansas River running through it, and Buena Vista, and Leadville. Yeah.
Okay.
All in that area.
All
Beautiful.
Right, but now you do have to say, if you go with your husband and he's a private pilot, you have to. Are you the co-pilot?
Co-pilot.
No, I'm sitting in the back.
Okay. So you don't tell him, watch out for that mountain. Watch out for that mountain. Okay.
It's brakes.
All right. Thank you, Sherry. We appreciate it very much. That's Sherry calling in. I'm going to look that up. Leadville, Colorado. That sounds interesting. You're listening to today's, it's Trivia Friday today on American Family Radio. JJ's out. Ed's out. Jonathan and Adam are filling in ably. Go ahead and repeat our questions, guys, quickly, if you would.
All right. I'll start my first question. John Wayne had a Grammy nomination for the Best Spoken Word Album in 1974. What was the name of the album? Second question.
Is that like a commonly? That's a deep dive into John Wayne, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All
Because
right.
obviously he's a Western guy, movie actor.
But he had an album,
An
like
album.
like a vinyl album.
Yes, sir.
And it did what? He did what? He sang on
He
it?
had a Grammy nomination for that album in 1974.
Was it a singing album?
No, it's a spoken word album.
A spoken word album.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
and what was the name of that? That's
Right.
what you're asking.
What's the name of the album?
Was he reading a book? Do you know? Can you tell us that?
Well, if you answer the question, I'll I'll give
That's-
some more details on it.
All
How
right,
about that?
go ahead.
All right. Second question. This Texas mission turned military fort was named after the Spanish word meaning cottonwood. What is the name of the well-known fort? And I'll just leave it right there for right now.
Okay, go Adam.
All right, I've got two right now. M&M's Fruit Chews would eventually become what popular candy? M&M's Fruit Chews would eventually become what popular candy? It is still sold today. And my second question is, how many stomachs do most dolphins have?
Most dolphins.
Most stomachs, not most dolphins. Well, yeah, most dolphins have
Most dolphins have.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. My questions are: what animal hibernates the longest? I'll give you a choice: bears, snails, koala bears, or sloths. What animal hibernates the longest? This was a stunning answer when I did research this. Number two: how can you tell the age of a horse?
Mm-hmm.
How can you tell the age of a horse? And number three, after bananas and apples, which are 1, 2, what are the next three most consumed fruits in the U.S.? Somebody take a stab at that one.
good
Who's
question.
next, Jonathan?
All right, we're going to stay in Arkansas, and we're going to go to Amos. Amos, welcome to Trivia Friday.
Amos. Amos, you there, my friend?
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you for calling.
Amos, how old are you?
11.
Okay.
Can we see your ID? I'm just... All right. Amos.
He's
like
joking,
going,
Amos. He's just
like
kidding.
Joking. What kind of question is that? I called on trivia, and you want to see my ID?
He's just kidding.
All right, Amos. Do you want to ask or answer or both?
I'm going to do both.
Okay. By the way, where do you live in Arkansas? Just curious.
Judsonia, 5 to 10 minutes from Searcy.
Okay, near Searcy. Okay, I got you. All right. So, what is the question you want to answer, Amos?
I want to answer the one about the hibernating animals.
Okay. What animal hibernates the longest? Bears, snails, koala bears, or sloths?
Snails.
Yeah, there you go. Look at there. Amos won the AFR ball cap for answering the mystery question.
Way to go, Amos.
Amos, outstanding. How did you know snails?
I looked it up.
Okay. And what did you find out? Amos, what did you find out about what did you find out about the snails hibernating?
I didn't really. I just looked it up.
Okay.
And it said snails.
Okay. Well, here's what I found out. Snails can hibernate up to 3 years.
Wow.
I found that unbelievable. And what a waste of life. You know, huh?
You just spent 3
So
years
here's a
sleeping.
question: if that's so, would a cicada be considered hibernating? No.
Well, but remember the question: what animal hibernates the longest? Bears, snails, koala bears, or sloths? We didn't have the cicadas as an option. Although you may be right. If they hibernate, they basically.
Well, they only come out every 7, some or 13 years.
Yeah, I don't know the point of that, but
maybe they just move.
Snails can hibernate up to 3 years. Amos got the answer right. Amos, we're going to ask you to hold on, my friend. We get back from this short timeout, we will put you back on the radio and let you ask your question of us, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you for your patience. We'll go to, when we get back, we got Sylvia in Iowa, Mark in Texas, and Bradley in Mississippi, and Bob in Arkansas. So we got some more folks to get to when we get back. But Amos will be up first. Did Amos bump off?
Amos just dropped.
Yeah, Amos dropped. Me, I had to go to the dentist.
Yeah.
or
Maybe.
something like that.
Yeah, maybe.
Anyway, we lost Amos there for some reason. I don't know why. We'll be back. Call him back. We'll be back momentarily. Stay with us.
The views and opinions expressed in this broadcast may not necessarily reflect those of the American Family Association or American Family Radio.
Faith, family, freedom. American Family Radio.
American Family Radio has always been portable, but thanks to technology, AFR apps have redefined our portability. Whether you prefer Apple or Android, we've got you covered on your phone or tablet. We're also available on Roku, and of course, you can get Alexa to play us on your smart device. Take us with you across town or across the country. Visit afr.net or your app store today.
This is American Family Radio, a listener-supported ministry of the American Family Association.
American Family News, I'm Rusty Pugh. The FBI conducted a raid on the home of former National Security Advisor John Bolton in Bethesda, Maryland today. President Trump says he's not been briefed on the raid.
No, I don't know about it. I saw it on television this morning. I'm not a fan of John Bolton. He's a real sort of a lowlife. He's not a smart guy, but he could be a very unpatriotic guy. I mean, we're going to find out. I know nothing about it. I just saw it this morning. They did a raid.
Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell today opened the door ever so slightly to lowering a key interest rate in the coming months, but gave no hint on the timing of a move. In a high-profile speech at the Fed's annual economic symposium in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, Powell said there are risks of both rising unemployment and stubbornly higher inflation.
We cannot say for certain where rates will settle out over the longer run, but their neutral rate may now be higher than during the 2010s, reflecting changes in productivity, demographics, fiscal policy, and other factors that affect the balance between saving and investment.
In the wake of Powell's comments, the Dow Jones Industrial Average soared 716 points and was on track to blow past its own all-time high, which was set in December. Russia is at odds with the European Union on terms for peace.
The European Union says Ukraine giving land to Russia as part of a peace deal is a trap. European Union Foreign Policy Chief Kaja Kallas says agreeing to President Putin's concessions would reward Russia for its invasion. It comes after Russia has continued its attacks on Ukraine as European and U.S. leaders are trying to hamper out security guarantees for Ukraine to be included in any peace deal. Some Republicans in Congress are pushing a sanctions bill to put more pressure on Russia to negotiate an end to the war. At the White House, Ryan Schmelz, Fox News.
Mike Huckabee says he is delighted at how the Jewish people of Israel have been so supportive of an evangelical Christian serving as U.S. ambassador to Israel. Chad Groening has more.
During his Senate confirmation hearing, Huckabee offered no apologies for his strong support of the Jewish state and pledged, quote, to carry out the president's priorities, not mine. President Trump nominated Huckabee, an unabashed evangelical Christian and unapologetic supporter of Israel, to take on the critical post in Jerusalem days after he won re-election on a campaign promise to end the war in Gaza. During an interview on American Family Radio, Huckabee discussed his appointment to the important post.
Frankly, when the president asked me to do it, I was concerned that maybe there would be people who said, he's not qualified to be the ambassador to Israel, he's not Jewish. Much to my delight, Jewish people both in the U.S. and in Israel have been the most supportive, even among secular Jews.
Huckabee says he has a deep appreciation that his Christian faith is built entirely on the foundation of Judaism.
Without the Jewish faith, without God's revelation through the Jewish people, God chose a people, he chose a place, he chose a purpose, and without that, my own faith wouldn't exist. So it's easy for me as a Bible believer to understand and even to explain why I am a supporter of the Jewish people and of the state of Israel.
I'm Chad Groening.
Areas along the East Coast are still feeling the impact of Hurricane Aaron. Brandy Campbell reporting from Ocean City, Maryland.
Right now, Erin is still in the Atlantic, headed east away from the U.S. As of Friday morning, Erin was a Category 1 hurricane, but our Fox weather meteorologist told me it could lose its tropical characteristics this weekend. While Erin never made landfall, we still felt its impacts from hundreds of miles away. Today, along the East Coast, beach conditions are expected to remain dangerous. Beach Patrol here told me they want people to remain out of the water as the rip current risk is still high, along with wave heights.
Tesla is under investigation again over its self-driving cars.
Federal regulators want to know why Tesla is breaking the rules by not reporting self-driving vehicle crashes on time. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration says the automaker, owned by billionaire Elon Musk, submitted numerous crash reports months late instead of within the mandated 5-day window. Carmen Roberts, Fox News.
More news online at afn.net and download the AFN mobile app. I'm Rusty Pugh.
Some would say truth is relative, and to the world, that's right. What the world considers to be truth fluctuates depending on the narrative they're trying to promote. Of course, we know truth is found in Scripture, and it never changes. The documentary, The God Who Speaks, proves the Bible's reliability as the source of real truth and reinforces our belief in it as our firm foundation. Watch it anytime at stream.afa.net. That's stream.afa.net.
This is Trivia Friday. The number to call with your question or your answer to a question is 888-589-8840. Now, back to more Trivia Friday.
Hey, welcome back, everybody, to Trivia Friday on American Family Radio. Thanks for listening to AFR, American Family Radio. I'm Tim with Jonathan and Adam, and we thank you for listening again. As always, it's Trivia Friday, also known as Learning University. Learning University is on the air. Let's repeat let's go back to Amos first, 11 years old in the great state of Arkansas. Amos joins us. Welcome back, Amos. Do you have a question for us?
Yeah.
Okay.
How small is the world's smallest violin?
How small is the world's smallest violin? You know, I was talking about this the other day with a couple of guys here at the office. I forgot how the topic came up.
Yeah, I wasn't part of that.
You weren't part of that discussion?
I almost think this is some kind of riddle.
How small is the world's smallest violin? I would think a violin would be standard size, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I would think so.
Huh? Amos, we don't know the answer.
Is it a trick? Is it the ones in between your finger and your thumb? Is it a trick?
Where did you get that from?
I'm playing the world's smallest violin. Like, you don't care.
Okay.
So.
Amos, we don't know. What's the answer?
It's 3 inches.
3 inches.
Okay.
Is that where is that? Is that on display somewhere?
Somebody stepped on it.
I don't know. I just found it in a book.
Okay. So the smallest violin in the world is 3 inches.
And it used to be on display until somebody accidentally
stepped on it. All right. Thank you, Amos. Appreciate it. That's Amos calling from Arkansas. Next, we go to Sylvia in Iowa. How you doing, Sylvia?
Hi. Fine. Thank you.
Thank you for calling us here on Trivia Friday. Appreciate it. Where do you live in Iowa?
In West Burlington. I've tried for years and years to get on this show, and I'm finally here.
Well, hey, we appreciate your persistence. Absolutely. And your dedication. I tell you what, if you've tried years and years, we're going to send you we're going to send her an AFR ball cap, okay?
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, years and years, that's...
Yeah, well,
you know, that's
I'm
part of your
old.
That's part of your life story, right there. You
absolutely.
Know? Absolutely. So we'll send you. Sylvia, when we get through talking to you here with this question and answer, you stay on the line, and Cindy will get your address, and we'll mail this to you. Okay?
Well, thank you.
Absolutely. AFR ball
I really
cap.
enjoy you guys.
Well, thank you. So we just bought a station in Des Moines. How far are you from Des Moines?
Wonderful. About 90 miles.
Okay.
No, more like 120 miles.
120.
Yeah.
Well, you said West Burlington, Iowa, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, but I listen under
KAYP.
Oh, now I can't think of
Burlington.
Yeah,
KAYP Burlington.
In Burlington, yeah,
Yeah.
we have an AFR station there, yeah, in Burlington. But yeah, we just bought one in Des Moines, so we'll be turning that on before long.
Great
We'll
news.
let you know, so you can let all your friends and family who live in the Des Moines area know we're on the air.
And I have a lot up there. That's wonderful.
That's good.
Okay. All right, you want to ask, answer, or both, Sylvia?
Both.
Which one do you want to answer?
How you tell the age of a horse.
How can you tell the age of a horse? And Sylvia, you say what?
By opening its mouth and looking at its teeth.
There you go. Absolutely. The answer I had technically is, and she's right. Sylvia's right with her answer, but it was the lines on its teeth.
Mm.
Have you ever heard that?
Not the lines. I've always heard you look at the length of their teeth.
And you estimate.
The length.
That's where the expression comes from, getting long in the tooth.
Yeah.
For people that are aging, that's what that's referencing.
What does it mean? You don't look a gift
horse in the mouth because it may be old.
Yes. It may be old. So anyway, I don't know how I got up with the lines on its teeth, but you're saying the length of the teeth.
Well, that's what I've always
What
heard.
do you,
now,
Sylvia?
the
What do you
lines.
say
Yeah.
about that?
It's actually both.
Okay.
It's both.
Okay.
The lines and the length. Mhm.
Okay. So you can tell. You can open up a horse's mouth and tell how old it is. That's interesting.
Basically.
Yes. Okay. Have you ever done that?
I have. I do have horses, and I do. There's a chart you can follow, and it's pretty close to the year of the horse. Mm-hmm.
What's the average lifespan of a horse?
Well, I just had a neighbor's horse, and she passed away at age 41.
Yeah.
But, usually late 20s and 30s
That's right.
are the usual.
My granddaddy had a horse that was 35 or so years old, and
It's amazing. What kind of horse? Is there a particular horse that lives longer?
No, I think any of the breeds will live about that long.
Okay. Even the Clydesdales and
As
Belgium?
far as I know, I don't know much about the Clydesdales. but-
Okay. Well, they're a singing group too.
Yeah. Oh, the Clydesdales.
Yeah, the Clydesdales from Florida. They sang. They had a cover of Jubilee back in the day. All right, Sylvia, what's your question for us?
Okay. What are the two Old Testament books that end in a question?
The two Old Testament books that end in a question. JJ or Ed might be able to answer this, but I'm looking at you guys.
You're looking
and you look bewildered with a capital B.
I don't want to embarrass myself, but
Yeah.
my guess will be Psalms and Proverbs.
Okay, we'll go with that. Sylvia, what's the answer?
No.
Okay.
It's Jonah and Nahum.
Let me write this down. I'm going to ask JJ and Ed, see if they know it when they get back. What did you say the books are? What did you say?
Jonah, and Nahum.
Damn. What does Jonah end with? What's the question? Look it up real quick. What's the question that the book of Jonah ends with?
I'm in the barn.
Okay.
Oh, she's in the car.
She's in the car? We'll just play the Florida Boys while we'll wait on you here.
Or the Clydesdales.
Or the Clydesdale. Remind me about the Clydesdale. I need to tell you something about that. All right, Jonah. What's the last sentence question in Jonah?
Adam's looking it up.
Okay. Well, I'll take Adam or Sylvia's answer. What? No?
The question is chapter 4, verse 11. And should I not have concern for the great city of Nineveh, in which there are more than 120,000 people who cannot tell their right hand from their left, and also many animals?
What are you quoting from?
NIV.
No, I mean, what chapter and verse? And
Jonah chapter 4, verse 11.
Is that the last?
Mm-hmm.
That is the last.
That wasn't a question.
It has a question mark
It
at
has
the
a
end.
question mark at the end, yeah, and it says, and at the beginning of that verse, it does say, and should I not have
that is a
concern?"
question, but it's a run-on sentence. Am I right?
Well,
question mark?
Am
I right? Question mark?
I'm
You
not
see what
a
I did there?
I'm not going to question the Bible, so.
All right, Sylvia, thank you so much for calling. Appreciate it. Take care. That's Sylvia.
Sylvia was getting one of those.
Yes, Sylvia's going to get a hat. Don't hang up, Sylvia.
Yeah, don't hang up.
Cindy's going to get your address, and we're going to mail you an AFR ball cap to West Burlington, Iowa, right?
That's right.
Isn't that what she said?
Yes, sir. All right, Sylvia, hold on the line. I'm going to put you on hold.
All right, let's. Have we repeated our questions? Did we do that a while ago or not? Let's do it now for the last time.
Hey, do you want to know Nahum's question?
No, I don't.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Here's my two questions. John Wayne had a Grammy nomination for the Best Spoken Word album in 1974. What was the name of the album? Question 2, this Texas mission turned military fort was named after the Spanish word meaning cottonwood. What was the name of the fort? If you're from Texas, you should know this.
Absolutely.
I'll give you a hint.
What do you go ahead?
All right, M&M's Fruit Chews would eventually become what popular candy still sold today? And how many stomachs do most dolphins have?
Yeah, they get teased about that too.
They do.
Yeah, especially Flipper.
You got Flipper got two stomachs.
Yeah, he had a bully.
All right, so here are my two questions. What animal? No, I already had that, didn't I? Wasn't that answered? What animal hibernates the longest?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Snails in case you missed it. Snails hibernate longer than bears, koala bears, or sloths.
Yeah, 3 years. You said.
So, yeah, you're a lazy animal if you hibernate longer than a sloth.
Yeah.
Am I right?
That's very true. Very true.
So here's my only question I have left. After bananas and apples, which are the two most consumed fruits by Americans, what are the next three most consumed fruits in the U.S.? And I'll give you 4 to get 3, okay? In other words, I'll give you 4 guesses to get the 3 answers.
Okay.
For the 3 most consumed fruits by Americans after bananas and apples.
That's a good question.
Let's go back to the phone.
All right, we're going to go to Arkansas where Luke is calling. Luke, welcome to Trivia Friday.
Hi.
Hey, Luke. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Doing well. Where you live in Arkansas?
Hope.
Hope, Arkansas, home of Bill Clinton and also Mike Huckabee, right?
Yes.
Yes. All right. Luke?
Probably listening to our Nashville station.
Nashville, Arkansas?
Yes, sir.
Which covers Hope?
I think so.
That's what Luke said. Yes, that's correct. All right, Luke, answer or both?
Both.
Which one do you want to answer?
How many stomachs? The dolphin.
Oh, the dolphin.
Okay.
The dolphin question. Go ahead.
How many stomachs do most dolphins have?
3.
That is correct.
3.
Yeah.
Some do only have 2, though.
Yeah.
That's why I said most.
Luke, how'd you know the answer to that one?
I looked it up.
Okay.
So did I. So
3 stomachs. It would take too long to go into the reasons for that.
Well, they don't chew their food, so the first stomach takes down the breaking down into smaller bits, and then the rest of the digestion is in the second and the third.
Again, God
that's right.
created all these different animals, and they have
such detail.
You go, why does this happen the way it is, or why are they made the way they are? And then you find out there's a reason and purpose.
Mm-hmm.
That all couldn't happen by just random evolutionary
absolutely not
chance. It just you have to believe in fantasy.
Yeah, we serve a mighty God.
Yeah, we serve. All right, Luke, go ahead with your question for us.
My question is, when was the first truck made?
When was the first truck made? Like a pickup truck,
sir.
right? Like a pickup truck?
Yes, kind of.
Okay, well, of course, the automobile was invented.
Henry Ford?
Well, he didn't invent it. A German guy, Benz, did.
He was the first to mass produce.
Mass produce. Henry Ford was. He did create the Model T.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. He was the first American.
Right.
To create an automobile, but the question is, when was the first truck, or what was the first truck produced? I'm going to say, are you looking for like what's the question again, Luke?
When was the first motorized truck made?
I'm going to say 1908.
That's pretty good. That would have been about the time, from my knowledge, when like Henry Ford was doing stuff and everything. So
1908, Luke.
That is incorrect.
Yeah, you really like telling me that, didn't you, Luke?
Yeah.
Yes, you did. What's the correct answer?
It's 1896.
1896. Do you know any more about that? Who made the first truck in 1896?
I don't know how to say that.
Okay.
I think it was just the first person to bring it to the South.
Okay.
Luke, you there? Oh, okay.
I don't know how to say this name, so I'm going to spell it out.
Okay.
Gottlieb.
Gottlieb. Okay. We'll look that up. That's a very interesting question. The first truck was produced made in 1896. Thank you, Luke, calling from Arkansas. Next, we go to Mark. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Mark in Texas. Mark, how you doing?
Just fine.
Thanks for calling our Trivia Friday show here on American Family Radio. Where do you live in Texas?
San Angelo.
Okay.
Right in the center of the state.
Yes, sir. And we've been on the air there a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
With AFR. Okay, Mark, trivia, you want to ask, answer, or both?
Both.
Okay, which one do you want to...
My question has two parts, but the question I'm going to answer is the M&M Fruit Chews is Starburst.
He is correct.
That is correct.
So
right.
so M&M's,
M&M Fruit Chews later became Starburst.
Starburst, okay, and they will burst your mouth, your taste buds. Those things,
they're good.
They're straight sugar. I mean, you don't give 3 of them to kids if you want to control them.
No,
but
you don't.
They are very, very tasty. Starburst. That's what M&M's. But M&M's, that's the Mars company, right?
Yes. Yes.
So okay. All right. Good answer. Way to go, Mark. What's your question for us?
Okay, it's kind of a two-part question.
All right.
What meat did Noah and his family not eat on the ark?
What meat did Noah and his family not eat on the ark? What meat did they not eat? The animals are looking around. Going. I hope they don't
get too.
I hope they don't get too hungry.
Yeah.
It almost sounds like a trick question to me.
Yeah, Mark would do that to us.
No.
He's a straight shooter.
Never do that.
He's from Texas.
Yeah.
All right, Mark. We're not going to be. I'm gonna say bears and moose.
It was fish.
Fish. Okay.
Because they only had two worms.
That's good.
That is good, Mark.
Yeah.
I have to use that one. That's JJ.
Yeah.
That's JJ Corny.
That is
right there. JJ will steal that one from you. So he didn't eat fish because he only had two worms.
Yeah.
Ba-da-boom.
Yeah. That's good.
All right, Mark. Thank you, my friend. That's fun. Mark, they're calling from Texas. And we've got about 7 or 8 minutes here left on Trivia Friday. I'm Tim with Jonathan and Adam. And if you want to shoot us an email, comments@afr.net is the address, comments@afr.net. We do archive all our trivia shows, so we've got a couple of years there on our archive. So if you're traveling and you want to listen to some of our previous trivia shows, they can do that, can't they, John? How do they do that?
Sir,
John?
they can go to afr.net and look for the podcast at the top of the page, and you will see all of our programs that we air.
The banner there is for Trivia Friday, too, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, we go next to Bradley calling from Mississippi. Hi, Bradley.
Hey, how are you?
Doing well. How about yourself?
Man, doing all right. Been trying for years to get on, and I got nervous I wasn't going to make it this time.
Now, for a year, you too been trying for years?
Yes, I live in Laurel, Mississippi, and I drive a truck, but we can't use our phone, so I have to pull over and try it, but I can't always wait it out. So
Well,
I'm
I've
on my
got
days off today, and I was able to make it.
Well, Bradley, this is your lucky day, my friend. I've got a trucker cap for you.
For a trucker.
Yeah.
He said he was a trucker.
Man,
so
I sure do appreciate that.
So don't hang up when we get through with this call because Cindy's going to get your address and we'll mail you this truck. I mean,
awesome.
Well, we're not going to mail you a truck. That costs too much. We're going to mail you a trucker's cap. Oh my goodness. Okay, Bradley. So you're a trucker, and how far out do you go?
I stay pretty local. I come up north sometimes. I haul crude oil, so I'm pretty local.
Okay. Will you ever get up to Tupelo?
Not quite that far.
Okay.
But I do come up in the Starkville area around there. So
Okay. Well, if you ever get up to Tupelo area, let us know. We'd love to have you come by and meet you.
I have a question for Bradley.
Yeah, go ahead.
Earlier, we had a lady from Collins that said the oil reserves or gas tank reserves. So do you get a lot of your crude oil from Collins?
I get some from around that area. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Well, Bradley, go ahead. Ask, answer, or both?
I'll do both.
Which one you want to answer?
Well, every one that I've wanted to answer has been answered, so I'm going to try your question, Tim, about the fruits.
Okay, here's the question. After bananas and apples, which are 1-2 of the most consumed fruits in America, what are the next three? And I'm going to give you 4 guesses to get the 3 answers.
All right. Well, I don't know about the U.S., but as far as my household and my kids, they consume a ton of strawberries, grapes, and oranges.
All right, strawberries and grapes are correct. They are next in line. Strawberries 3, grapes 4, after bananas and apples. So you got bananas, apples, strawberries, and grapes. Now, the what was the other one you said?
He said orange.
Orange. I would have thought orange.
Said oranges.
That is oranges. I'd have guessed that too myself if I didn't know the answer to this. But that's incorrect. I'll give you one more guess.
Let's go with blueberries.
Blueberries also another guess. So here's the answer because we're running out of time. The answer I have here is melons.
Well, okay,
All
so
right.
does
Watermelon.
that take
But that would include
cantaloupe probably too.
Cantaloupe, watermelon,
Honeydew
melon. So melons would be. That's kind of a whole category right there. But melons, oranges were probably right after that. And then you got oranges, tangerines,
plums.
So anyway, good guess. But we're gonna send you the cap. The ball hat. All right, Bradley. Thank you, my friend.
Do you have a question?
Okay. Go ahead.
What historic event is responsible for the death of approximately a quarter of the Earth's population?
Quarter of the Earth's population. I'm gonna say the Black Plague.
Yeah. Smallpox is the only other thing come to my mind.
Black Plague.
That is not what I have. I have when Cain killed Abel.
That's a good one.
You got us right there, Bradley. That was. Do you feel good about yourself?
I do. I've been waiting to do that for years.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you got.
Well, when you're wearing that trucker hat, you can tell that story that you stumped all of us. When you
The Black Plague was a bad deal for the world.
Yes, sir.
That would have been in the Middle Ages, I think, and it wiped out. At least in Europe, it wiped out. A third of the population.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bradley. Appreciate
Bradley,
it.
I'm going to steal that and tell that to my youth at my church.
Okay. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We don't have time. We're going to get Bob on the phone next week. Okay. He'll be first up next week. So.
Okay.
Can we make that happen? Bob in Arkansas, you can hear me right now. We don't have time to get you on the air, but we'll call you back and put you first up. Next week. All right, guys, what questions do y'all have that weren't answered?
Mine are done.
I've got 2 real quick. John Wayne had a Grammy nomination for the Best Spoken Word album in 1974. The name of that album was America, Why I Love Her.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We need to play that sometime. I love that.
Yeah. So that's when he was nominated for the Grammy for that one. All right. The Texas Mission turned military fort, named after the Spanish or Spanish word meaning cottonwood. It's the Alamo.
The Alamo. Yeah, the Alamo. You know that John Wayne, I've heard that before.
Yeah, me too.
What's the name of it?
America, Why I Love Her.
That's back when people in Hollywood were patriotic.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And just a quick side note about that. So what he's reading on that album is John Mitchum's poetry, who is Robert Mitchum's brother.
Yeah,
I thought
the
that was
famous
interesting.
actor.
Yes, sir. Thought that was interesting.
Well, thank you, Adam.
You're welcome.
You did well.
Yeah.
Jonathan, you did great yourself. And
you did too, Tim.
Well, no, I don't need those. I don't want to draw attention to myself. Okay.
We'll draw it for you.
Okay. Well, y'all can if you want to.
You did also.
Well, I did, but
you carried the show, basically.
Well, you did. You know, listen, y'all stop.
Okay.
You're embarrassing me.
Okay.
All right. We're out of time, and we thank you for yours. And you have a wonderful weekend. Keep listening to American Family Radio, and we shall see you back on Monday.